ASMR with Mr. Seamus. Today we're going to be going through, we're having a continued conversation about currencies. This all started because we were talking about what if we change currency in the USA? What if it's looked kind of the same for a long time? So we've been examining different countries to see if maybe you can use different colors, have different locations or people on there that represent different things for people who live there, or represent something historical or geographical. Before we get started at looking at some currencies from Europe, let's start with some breathing. In through your nose, out through your mouth. All right. So the first one we're going to start off with is the euro. Let's see, maybe I'll switch this around here. Is that better? Here we go. We flipped around so you can see this head on. Okay. Here's 5 euros. 5 euros. This is a paper note. Put that up here for you. This is the back. It's got basically Central Western Europe and some aqueducts on there, probably representing water and contemporary plumbing in the area. So there it is, 5 euros. And here we go, some paper. That's a paper note. And on the front here, it looks like the Arc de Triomphe in Paris. So that's some different landmarks celebrating Europe and Western Europe. And that's it. No, I'm just kidding. That would be where we're at contemporarily, but we're going to be looking at the former currencies that were used before the euro. And I'm pretty sure the euro was placed in somewhere in the late 90s or early millennium. So let's take a look at some of these. First one here is Ireland. This is a beautiful note. It's orange. It's got this old fella here. Looks very beautiful and ornate, and it's got its own font. 5 pounds, 5 Irish pounds, and it has a lot of theme from the Book of the Kells. And the Book of the Kells, if you're familiar, is a kind of an ancient Irish book, and with beautiful intricacies. And the Irish currency is probably my favorite currencies, and I could be biased from ethnic background stuff, but it's really beautiful and remarkable, and it's sad that this currency is lost. And this is the back of the note. So you have the some writing from the Book of the Kells and some of the artwork that's in it, like this tiger that's in there, a lion. Just a really beautiful note. That's 5 Irish pounds. And here's one Irish pound. And we have the green on this side, and we have this lovely lady here. And this is £1 again from that Book of the Kells. Look here. And on the back, we have some writing. So a really just gorgeous currency. And forgot to give you a little. These are paper notes, of course. So that are Irish pounds. Next one we have are Spanish Pesetas, I believe. We got this gentleman on here. This is also orange paper note. You got this gentleman here. He's got a nice beard there. I don't know who he is, but gentleman. And he's got a beard, and it's a lot of orange in this note. This is 200 pesetas. I think I pronounced that correctly, I'm not sure. And here's the back. We have a lovely tree and some just some design work in orange. Paper note. 200 Spanish pesetas. Next one we have here is 50 Norwegian Kroners. Okay, we got this guy here who, he might be a little bit of a Benjamin Franklin wannabe here, but he's got some nice glasses, and he's got a lot of green going on here, a lot of beautiful green in the design work. And this is all, of course, paper note, time period. This is the back, just some design. Nothing too flashy. It could be lily pads. Might be lily pads. And 50 Norwegian Kroners. The next one we have here is also a favorite. These are the Dutch Gilders. And we got this person from the kind of Dutch Renaissance era. You can kind of tell from the outfit and the style. And it's got this beautiful blue. Really represents the modern of the time. And just a beautiful note. I think it's really nice. I like to use notes like this, even if they're a little big, in my opinion, but that would be the only drawback. And it's got this, again, gorgeous blue on there. On the back, we have this kind of shape, you know, again, representing kind of modern art from the late 20th century here. And these are paper notes. Ten Dutch guilders. Next one we have here is 100 kroners from Iceland. I believe it's Iceland. Or, as I said, Sablanki Islands there. We got 100 kroners. We got this old 18th century character on here, ready to do business. And you got some green in there, and some design. And on the back is really nice. We got it looks like a monk or an artist doing some artwork, and that's really nice. Because art is really cultural. It's It's a production from these cultures, and I think it's really important to have on the notes. So that is 100 kroners, I believe, from Iceland, or like it says on here, this said Blanky Islands. Next one we have here is £5 sterling from Northern Ireland. If you spend some time in Northern Ireland, you would know they use a different currency up there, even different from the euro now, and they're still technically British pounds. I got Georgie Best on there in the back, kind of representing soccer player from the area, very famous one, and you'll notice that it is you can use these in Northern Ireland. You can use them in Britain, but you probably won't get them in return if you use them in Britain. They'll take them, but they won't give you them in change. So they're really only useful in Northern Ireland. It's an Ulster Bank to kind of separate it from being Irish or British. It's kind of own thing. I think is kind of what's behind a note like this. Trying to kind of get two in one. So here we go, 5 Ulster Pounds or Northern Irish Pounds. Next one we have is from Gibraltar. This is £10 from Gibraltar, which is off the Iberian Peninsula near Spain. And we got this lady on here, a British territory. It's really nice. It's got a little blue in there. A very kind of photographic picture. Very modern, and it's a paper note. And on the back we have kind of a 18th century either war or negotiation, or maybe even a treaty regarding Gibraltar and probably their British status. So that's £10 sterling from government of Gibraltar. Paper note. Here is, from this edition here, Scottish Pounds. Oh, I never noticed that lovely bear right there. Just take a look at that. That's beautiful. These are 5 Scottish Pounds, and they operate very similar to the way the Northern Irish Pounds work. So, used primarily in Scotland, but you could use them in England. And on the back here we got Jack Nicklaus, golfer. Golfers might go mad for him. But again, we have these blues, and a beautiful blue in the back there. And gosh, I never noticed that bear. That bear is beautiful. And this 18th century character over here. So we got 5 Scottish Pounds. Next up we got 50 francs, 50 francs, from Bank de France, and French francs. I had this time where they did this mirror thing, which is pretty cool. So kind of like we have here on the video here, like I did earlier when I switched it. You just switch it around, and it's the same thing again on both sides. And the seal, I don't know if you can see that in the light, is the mirror. So both sides. Bank de France. And it's a lovely blue, and looks like an artist or something cultural. It looks cultural, and it's got a nice building in the background there. I don't know who this character is, but he looks like an artist to me. So that's 50 francs from France. Okay. This is from Cyprus This is £1 from Cyprus, which is near Greece. Cyprus and Malta and other kind of British provinces in that area. And there you go. You got it in kind of in Greek and in English on the other side. So you got this lovely lady here, and you got a lot of kind of copper and blue on here. And on the back, we have some pots, and it looks like a beautiful coastal town sides picture there, which is really nice. And then, of course, if you can see that in the light, but in the white area there is where you kind of look up at the light, and there's a little seal. So in there, that's the light. It's kind of like a statue, like a Greek statue, but I'm not sure I can get that to appear on there for you. So here we go. That's £1 from Cyprus. Okay. Next up, we got 50 kroners from Denmark. Okay, and we got like a bridge there that they're pretty proud of there. And the seal on here is like a ship, which is pretty cool. But you can't really see that with the lighting situation I have here. And on the back we got a pot in the fields, and it looks like kind of a diagram of some geography in the area. This is a paper note, 50 kroners from Denmark. Pretty good size for 50 kroner mark. This is an older note, but this is 100 pesetas from Spain. And we got this character here with the glasses, and this might be from Franco, Spanish note, when Franco was in charge. That might actually be Franco. Someone can comment on that. You can comment on that in the comments if you know. But it's 100 pesetas. In fact, I kind of hope it is Franco, because dictators on notes are always fun. It kind of shows how they feel about themselves. Next notes we have are Italian Lira. So we got 1,000 Lira right here, and we got this lady on here, this old lady on here. She's telling you what's going on, and you got some beautiful blues and greens and oranges, all kinds of colors in there. And then on the back, we got some people, some kids doing some homework. Why not? Education is really important for any nation, and it's good to value that. It's valuing education, and it's valuing the young people who live in there. So that's how I look at that anyway. Paper note, 1,000 lira. Then we have 10,000 lira, and we got this character on here. It's like 18th or 19th century, aristocrat of some kind. He's got all kinds of gadgets and inventions, it looks like, in the background. It's beautiful blue. And on the back we got this beautiful, kind of like the Monticello, but beautiful building like that. So probably from the same time period. And you got looks like the sun, but it could be some other diagram we're unaware of. Got a lot of colors going on in there. It should be a very pretty note. Very pretty note. And on the seal, it's this guy who's in there. I can see it, but you can't. It's challenging thing about these notes sometimes. Okay, next one we have is 100 francs, some francs from Belgium. Okay, we got this guy on there. He's ready to, do business. He's interested. He looks like he might be an artist though, or a actor. I don't know. They got these faces in the background like clowns and stuff, and a fan. Oh, it almost looks like a Japanese kabuki or something in the background. If you can See that? But the fan. So theater. Maybe he's an actor or a playwright, or maybe he does something with opera. And the clown, you can see that right there on the seal there. That's pretty cool. And again, we got these beautiful colors, blue and maroon and teal and gold, all kinds of colors. So they took their time in putting this together. And on the back, we got, more of this kind of artwork in the back there. And we got some people lined up, and there's a like a wagon, all kinds of people, and it almost looks like those Japanese artworks, those tapestries. So it may have a lot of influence from there. And it looks like water and all kinds of stuff going on here. So we got 100 francs, 100 francs from Belgium. That's a paper note. Next one we have here is £5 from England. And we got beautiful teal blue in here, and various things popping off over here. Looks like a lot of industry and going on in the background. And we got this character on here. Looks like he's from the 18th century or 19th century or maybe early 20th century, but he's ready to get involved with all this industry. And on the back, we got Queen Elizabeth on there, and she's letting you know that this £5 is going to get you £5 worth of stuff. And she's happy to sign off on that with a picture of herself on here. And you got all kinds of teal blue and all kinds of colors and stuff popping off on there. There's a paper note. I'm pretty sure the pounds nowadays might be polymer, which is good. We got five English pounds. Next one we have here is 20 German marks, and that teal, blue, green color in there. And we got this lady on there. She's ready to do business, maybe go to the ball. Definitely, probably spend 20 marks somewhere. Who knows, And we got these beautiful colors on there, and we got the red, and it's cool when you see kind of the fonts of different countries. But if you look closely, you can kind of see Germany has their own font in the red there, a cursive version of it, and really a nice note. And on the back, it looks like a loaf of bread, but it's also pretty cool too, because you can see that transparent tree in there. That's really cool. And then of course, and those beautiful colors, those green and teal, and we have a book on there, and then we got the of course the trademark German eagle here. I'm ready to say, hello, welcome to Germany, get ready to spend 20 marks, and beautiful note, paper note. So we got here is 100 kroners, and this one I think is definitely from Iceland. Yeah, I think this one's from Iceland. I don't know, they got all the Scandinavian kroners, so sometimes I get them confused. And you can welcome to correct me if it's Swedish or something. Just let me know. But I think it's Iceland. We got this 18th century character on there. He's saying, here we go. Let's spend 100 kroners. What are you doing? Got that look on his face, And we got some plants in the background. Got that lovely blue color, particularly on the stripes there. And on the back, got some, looks like a flower or bug, maybe a bug, fly coming into a flower, coming in hot, real close. So that's an interesting piece of artwork on the back there. And you get those blues and the gold and the purple in there. So that's really nice. And of course on the seal, we got this guy who's on there. Paper note, 100 Icelandic Kroners, I'm gonna guess. Next one we have here is 100 francs, some franc, from Luxembourg. And we got these two characters on here who are, friendly. This guy's coming in hot with that twined mustache and that long hair in there in the back. He's got a whole statement he's coming in there with, letting you know that this 100 francs is the real deal. And we got, looks like a nice castle in the background, and the bridge, and all kinds of industry, well, not industry, but architecture, and making things happen over here in Luxembourg. And on the back, we got a little bit of art going on for you. We got the two souls connected here. A lot of colors, all kinds of colors going on. Blues and reds and oranges and purples. All kinds of beautiful colors popping off in all kinds of directions. Of course, we have that seal again, which kind of has like a bridge in it, which is nice. Represents making bridges, not walls. It's paper note. It's 100 francs from Luxembourg. Next one we have here is 10 Swiss francs. So that's 10 francs. That's 10 francs or 10 franci. I don't know. It looks like it's in Italian and French, but it should be in German too, I think. Probably is. Oh, it's on the back. It's in Zen franc on the back. So anyway, 10 francs. All kinds of artwork going on here. And these are interesting notes because the Swiss notes are the only currency nowadays, I believe, that are backed by gold and silver. So this one's kind of based on something more real than all the rest of them. And we got this character on here. He's taking his glasses off to say what's up, there's a lot of gold in there, blue, some mountains. We got the Alps in the background. Really pretty note. A little busy, but pretty note. And on the back here we got that contemporary modern artwork from the late 20th century, and popping off in the background with a lot of colors, a lot of shapes and stuff, and try to think about what those colors mean to you or what those shapes mean to you, and see what kind of springs up in your brain from that. Kind of way to kind of appreciate this if you're sitting here looking at this note, waiting for the bus or something, So that's 10 francs from Switzerland. Next one we have here is 20 escudos from Portugal. And it's got this character on here, looks kind of military-ish. It's giving me those vibes, and he's a lot of green. A lot of that bluish green, but very green. And it's a paper note. And on the back, it's really cool. It's got this plane, this kind of biplane. And it's got a compass, and it's ready for exploration. And it's the kind that land in the water, too. So it's really nice. Got a lot of green, a lot of blue. All around a pretty nice note. And, of course, paper notes from this time period. And give it a little dabble here. 20 escudos from Portugal. And we have 100 Austrian shillings here. 100 shilling. And we got this character on here. I don't think it's Freud, but it looks, he's got maybe from that time period, educated guy, trying to look, check things out. Intellectual looking, maybe a professor or something. That's what he's looking like to me. He's got a lot of nice greens and purple highlights in here. back, we got this building. A very full note, very full. That's how I kind of describe it. And again, those green and purple highlights in there. And of course, a paper note. So there you have it. We got 100 Austrian shillings. Paper note. So that's the collection, and I hope I presented enough notes from around the world that you can ponder and think about your currency, and think about what could we change, what could we do different. And maybe you just gotta beg the question of, are we even going to be doing currencies within the next 100 years? Or is everything going to move into credit systems or more digital or card-based kinds of ways of transferring goods and services, money and all that? So, think about it. Think about it. And so that's the end of all the currencies. I hope you enjoyed it. And I made a playlist. You can take a look for it. It says currencies. If you want to go look at some other geographical locations around the world and check out some currencies from there, you're welcome to do so. You can check it in on the page for that. And please like and subscribe. And most importantly, be well. Be so well.